Well, it's the Terminator Sorcerer's little brother, the Malignant Plague Caster. Or is the Terminator Sorcerer his big brother? I don't know, you tell me. Stick around. Alright, so the Malignant Plague Caster, he's kind of like the Death Guard's Sorcerer and Terminator armor, but the power armored version. He's just got a few other little things that make him a little bit different. So we'll go over them quickly. He comes with a movement of 5, weapon skill, ballistic skill of 3+, strength 4, toughness 5, 4 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 8, 3+ save. He comes with a corrupted staff, light grenades, and crack grenades. So he also has the option to take a bolt pistol, and that is the only option he gets. Now the difference between this dude and the Terminator is his corrupted staff. It's essentially the same stats, melee +3 strength, -1 AP, damage D3. The difference is it's plague weapon, whereas the Death Guard Sorcerer Terminator isn't. He gets Disgusting Resilient and Contagious of Nurgle. He gets Pestilential Fallout, which is another special one he gets that the other guy doesn't. Each time this model successfully manifests a psychic power, if the results of the psychic test was 7, or more, the closest enemy unit within 12 inches suffers 1 mortal wound. So it's like you've chipped away a little bit of extra smite. Don't underestimate that. You'll be surprised how many little mortal wounds he starts plinking off from that. It's actually surprisingly good. He can manifest 2 psychic powers, so he's a pretty decent psyker. And he can attempt to deny 1 power. He knows Smite and the 2 powers. So where this guy's different from the Terminator Sorcerer is this guy typically is the dude who'll be on foot with the army as they move forward. He'll be usually either buffing Poxwalkers or he'll be buffing a blob of Blight Lords that have started on the board to walk up. He's a cheaper option of the Sorcerer. You've saved your money, for points I should say, on Terminator upgrades into that. It's about 15 points all up. Now this guy can take pathogens. Whoop. This guy can take the pathogens which can go on his staff. They're not really worth it though. He can also take the Putrid Parapet, which gives him that extra psychic power that he can take but not cast. Usually it's good for one of those powers that you use situationally, like the Gift of Plagues. That's usually a good third one. Gift of Plagues can be really good. It's just not usually one of those ones you use every single turn. Ultimately, you could also argue that you can just take your 2 powers and cast Smite and take one of Gift of Plagues. Your call on that one. The Putrid Parapet does give him that option though of regaining D3 wounds. Warlord traits, I mean, much for muchness. If you're using him as a buffing guy, buffing Warlord traits is usually pretty good. So, Arch Contaminator is decent. The other option you can do is do the Living Plague if you want to get him up close and personal, but I would usually try and keep him back. So his powers, I've mentioned Gift of Plagues. It's a situational one that's still good. Peritescent Vitality is really good for him to be casting on guys that are up close to him. Usually Blight Lords, things like that, like I mentioned. So that's the +1 strength, +1 toughness. Also the Miasma of Pestilence isn't a bad one to give some negs to hit bonuses on things. So yeah, that's the old Playcaster. Please let me know if I may have missed something or something else you might want to mention. How would you like to use him? Cool. Thank you. Till next time.